Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Otherwise left unchanged, and so you are going to have that long-range harassment possibility.
He'll be playing into an Ahri here in the mid lane on Dignitas. It'll be Blue piloting that one. Renekton Geniuses and Inspired will be able to take this first Drake very quickly like you were talking about. It's really big, really important to be stacking these Drakes.
Very nice buffs to Ahri on 12-3, where you can get a reset on your ultimate. Also increase the W damage impact, though. Gonna have to flash.
Nicely done. Flash for flash, and the follow from Blue means first blood for Dignitas.
And anybody with AP ratios is an extremely efficient item. Not if you die all the time, and so you have to work on that a little bit. Only death in the game. But there is going to be a lot of value provided to the team. Forced to leave behind their jungle here leading up to the dragon. They just know that they had to give up control of it. We were also talking up his godlike power. Now we get to see it on the Rift, because for dragon number 2, after taking that turret in such a timely manner, he can head down for this one.
Oh no, Impact dead again. For Evil Geniuses in this game, the roams from Impact have not resulted in anything seriously meaningful. Meanwhile, Fake God has got so much here in the top lane. The gold advantage is 3,000. The Drake is about to be picked up by the side of Dignitas, meaning Evil Geniuses can no longer aim for that early soul. It looks rough.
All right, I want to get ahead of this because I expect there to be some objective bounties occurring in this game.
Okay.
With the direction that Digger headed, but with the direction that Ahri's headed.
Blue, you're in trouble, buddy, and he's gone. Danny gets the first kill of the game for Evil Genius.
Might not be so true with the direction that Blue is headed back to the fountain, because EG are going to cash in on some money getting his head plus the mid turret in exchange for the bottom push here. Scaling for late. We're going to focus on
DWE scale.
Don't worry. Possibly the most effective. Didn't you read chat?
Kobe has claimed the 700 bounty on enemy Jinx. That's all you got to do.
Manifest.
But now we've got a mid lane.
Up 10 seconds into the dragon area. River already taken by River and the rest of Dignitas. See if they can actually retain control over this vision. Package picked up for JoJo. Rockets coming out. Level 16.
We're ready to go. Oh my goodness, there's what we're talking about. That one rocket, Biofrost lost a big chunk of HP. EG with control over the river, they are totally unafraid. Biofrost just died. Corky's a fair and balanced champion, by the way. Here goes JoJo dropping off the package delivery.
Either of them at the moment, but they've got the power of 5 people being able to push you off. So this is where Dignitas can throw that extra wild card into the game. You've got an extra objective.
Vulcan with the flash Q, but Blue's gonna get away. River now in the middle of everybody else. Zonya's gonna keep him alive, but Blue's grabbing the kill on Vulcan, and River's gonna die in retaliation. 1 for 1, but critically, it's the Dignitas jungler who is dead. Jungler, if the Drake is taken low, this should be a guaranteed secure for Inspired. No Ragnarok left, but it doesn't really matter. This won't be that big of a deal anyway. Fake God goes in, JoJo goes out. Rockets flying out here. Drake taken low, secured by Inspired. Evil Geniuses, they're on soul point now too. We get a 1-for-1 trade and an objective.
Should have just left with the disengage from Blue, and he had gotten out, and maybe they could have kited into a situation and still got a 1-for-0.
River having to use the ulti there just to survive. Does the same thing with his flash, and neither one of them means a damn thing. River's out of the picture. Kobe, I smell something. Can't get anywhere close. EG gets the pick they need, and they get the reward. Baron, 35 minutes.
I'm not insulting you, Flowers. I'm not being sarcastic. I am not being facetious. I truly believe that we
But it's EG on the Drake. They're saying, all right, we'll trade that. We don't care. Inhibitors can respawn. The Drake goes over to EG, the Soul goes over to EG. JoJo and Vulcan are back inside the base protecting the inhib. And dropping somewhat swiftly, but not drastically, down to 5,000, 4,000. They're taking a low, they're gonna burst it down before Dig can get in position. River's gonna get slowed up there. Remember, no flash left in the Dignitas jungler. Blue has been left alone in the bottom lane, split pushing. Dignitas will send JoJo back to deal with her, EG will send JoJo back to deal with Dignitas' mid laner. Danny separated from the rest of EG. He'll try to walk back to the safety of his team.
This could be the chance. Dig got to take this
isolated.
one.
Okay, River's going to find it, but now River's alone. No backup means no shot.
Because no one expects you to win. So
this sounds like what I would write in that Courier newspaper.
I'm trying to come up with you know, Dignitas Party Bus Anthem.
Okay, we're Party Bus Anthem. All right, Party Bus Anthem is a go, but Evil Geniuses are just looking for that inhibitor turret instead. Blue's still split pushing there in the top lane. Fake God just might die in bottom if he's not careful. Blue continuing the split here in the picture-in-picture. Are we going to get a base race? I don't think we're going to get a base race. Baron expires, so they don't have empowered recalls anymore to get back. Looks like we'll get an inhibitor trade. Blue will take the top lane in hit. Evil Genius is getting everybody back. They want to make sure that whoever they send can at least complete their back. Blue is on to Nexus turrets, my friend. EG has not successfully recalled anyone. The Nexus turrets are falling. JoJo made it back. Blue now has to deal with the enemy mid laner as Fake God's going to be taken low and taken down here on the bot side. Inspired about to die now as well with 2 different Guardian Angels coming up and bringing people back. Dignitas is losing the entire army. Dignitas has lost every single man here in the bottom lane. Blue cannot get through JoJo and his wave clear here on the top side. They got both Nexus turrets, but that's it. Blue has to make some sort of a hero play, but you're not going to kill Corki through Maw. Not like that. I expected something from Dignitas. They went for the play at the end. They tried to get the split push, but EG outmaneuvered in the 4v4, and EG will take down Dignitas. 46 minutes.
Carry games from support role were on the early at the tower as he's trying to play safely, you know, and try and get himself up to the point where he can go for this kill threat on the Graves, you know, looking for the level 6.
Yep.
He's constantly looking for these slice and dice trades, fully charged up. Rage, and here comes Closer.
There he goes, Someday with the flash, and he gets the heal as well from the Q. Closer's ready to clean it up, mop and bucket. First blood over to 100 Thieves, but Immortals now looking to get something back themselves. Power of Evil and Destiny trying to work together to find Abadaga, but some nice
mini-map. Okay, he's coming now. So he's like, hey, wave is pushing. I'm going to take some early damage. Walks through. Hey, I'm baiting him. I've got flash.
By lane, Someday rushing towards those plated steel caps. We know how important Boots Rush is in a range versus melee matchup. Down here on bottom side, Huhi doing a good job there again with the face breaker. You already mentioned he knows how to play this champion. He gets those stuns. And in Destiny, knows how to set it up to kill FBI. The man died with the flash, still ready to go. Immortals win a 2v2 on Abadaga, so Closer will be fine just smiting this one away to guarantee that they're able to secure it. But now with Huhi coming up, Destiny's the man in trouble. He tries to get away, but he's pulled right back in. Get over here. Closer picks up the kill.
Oh, it is a scary thing when Closer's Viego starts to get towards mid. There were multiple times, 3-person pass to try and deny Abba these roam timers. Dragon, though, 1,500 counting.
Here we go. Xerxes decides to jump in. Abadog is the target, but he disengages. The Drake down to 100 HP, and Closer's going to take that one. Now Xerxes has to try to get away, but Xin Zhao has a ton.
You know, that charge in there from Xerxes, now he doesn't have or flash either.
Right.
So if you ever are within range of Closer, of Viego, you die. Good flash from Abba.
Ooh, yeah, nicely done.
But he
there.
doesn't know.
Xerxes ready to go after him, though. Wants to get away with a Realm Warp, and he does it. Goodness gracious, that was close.
This is the best looking 0-0. Never mind. Turtle from downtown, baby. He's still got it.
Here on the Graves means that in these split push scenarios, he's going to feel plenty strong, especially at taking the turrets. But we'll see how the team fights look as Immortals are going after the Herald, but 100 Thieves are ready to try to stop them. Bringing in multiple bodies from both teams. Someday's not in the fight, but Revenge is. Now they're going to try to make that play here onto Huhi. He's brought right back into everybody, goes for the Haymaker, stays alive with a shield. Revenge dashing back over the wall, staying alive there. Xerxes going to grab the Herald, and now they're going in after Closer. Rift Herald Eye still on the ground. Nice two-man stun coming out, and the Ruined King goes down. Someday tries to get away. He'll be taken pretty low. They can't find another kill here.
Revenge in the back. Xerxes gets the kill onto the Rift Herald. They force them through with a split because Destiny chases him off to the other side, but now Destiny's gonna get chased himself.
Talking about Destiny, man. Wrong place, wrong time. Nice capitalization coming out from 100 Thieves, but now Closer's got to get away. Uses the ulti reset to get back.
Was so big for 100 Thieves. Very smart to get to the river first. These are why the rewards and why coaches always emphasize trying to get vision for Immortals. means that they get the trade objective. They get the Dragon entirely off of picking off that support. And 100 Thieves bounce right back. So that's Dragon number 2. They continue stacking.
And Immortals are going to respond by taking down a turret there in the top lane, using the power of that Herald that they won in the fight beforehand. So that'll bring the gold back a little bit closer, but it is still a lead for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and they're trying to open up.
Oh, nice stun. Xerxes tries to use the ulti to defend, but both of these guys are still in melee range. It's not blocking anything. Destiny gobbles him up, tries to get him away to safety. But now you got the Realm Warp coming in for a little bit more backup. Abadaga, he's going to root Destiny. Can't get away from that one. Destiny's stuck in the river, and 100 Thieves beat him down. But now the problem is they're going to trade support for support. Wild Turtle steps out of the way of the root here from the Everfrost. Abadaga drops. Somedays here in the middle of everybody. He's going to grab the kill into Power of Evil as Xerxes tries to get away, but FBI has arrived. Closer grabs another as Revenge dashes over the wall, and it's 3 for 2 for 100 Thieves. Closer ain't done yet.
Oh!
Here comes the slam. Here comes the kill for the Ruin King. Now going after the Drake. 100 Thieves has conceded this objective. It's not worth fighting over. Drakes are going to be tied 2-2.
Range can win.
Away. The Drake has been started up. 100 Thieves are onto that one. It's FBI and Someday. Closer's also got to get closer to that one. Xerxes ready to come in and maybe smite fight for this. He jumps into the middle, but it's going to be secured by FBI. 100 Thieves, they grab the objective, but he's already down. 5v4 on the map, but the Drake goes...
We give up, Flowers.
That is the question, my friend.
I'll give you a hint. It tastes purple.
It tastes purple, but can 100 Thieves stop it? The Baron already down to 4,000. Closer has no smite. Even for a smite fight, it will not be there. Xerxes taking the damage. FBI providing the lockdown. Immortals trying to scramble and fight. Abadaga's gonna drop. However, they've also lost Power of Evil on the side of IMT. Xerxes gonna be taking low. Double kill back over to Closer. Someday now on top of Wild Turtle. 100 Thieves slam them into the ground with an ace from FBI.
Woo! 100 Thieves are gonna be happy with that one, Flowers. Baron buff soul.
He exhausts the purple bullets halfway through, gets red for a little bit of extra sustain and fighting to keep him alive till the end. We are in the evil world.
Point.
We're in now. We're lost in the sauce right now.
That's a pretty great evil.
Anyway, we've got some turrets being taken topside here. We got 30 seconds until what will be Mountain Soul for 100 Thieves if they can secure it. Revenge is coming in. It's a 5,000 gold lead for 100 Thieves. Everybody from their side is going to be here too. He's coming in. Goes for the face breaker. He grabs a couple of them. Haymaker comes out, but he's going to die first. Turtle finds that one. Someday's going to die now too. He goes into the resurrection. He'll be brought back up here in just a moment with Revenge and Destiny going after Closer. Someday's going to be killed off to the side. Abadaga cannot get away. He will go into stasis, but that's all he's going to get is a golden tombstone. Closer stuck in the enemy jungle. Here comes the bullets, baby. It's a 12-gauge death sentence. 4 dead for nothing. Immortals fight it beautifully.
I can hear the Immortals cheers from here, Flowers. They are pumped on stage. Wild Turtle gets excited. Yes, he dunks PoE into the rest of the team, but Turtle gets excited off that kill. They finish him off, and they run straight through mid.
They're just going straight for the end. It's FBI and Huhi versus 5 players of Immortals for the next 20 seconds. IMT want their first win in 7 games, and they're looking for it here. FBI in the stasis, trying to buy himself some time, but he's already down. Huhi is down. Immortals will get their first win this year, and they'll take out...
AP coming through, and that being an Aurelia mid, what really is the take here for Cloud9? And this is going to really tell us a lot about how they want to actually play out this game.
So Aurelia corked them and got every single one. So beautifully done. 304. 304 camp is done. He's looking top lane. Yeah, he goes through a ward, but he's there in cases of play. Whippo just burns the first body slam, and now a play in the bottom lane yet again. Winsome has to be careful, cannot jump over the chompers. Flash away. Second shuttle kill, and that is an over-aggression by C9's bot lane. And now Santorin's here for round 2. Berserker has no way out. That's the kill. Beautifully done. Team Liquid crushed the bottom lane.
Not long into this game, and they've already gotten Berserker's first death since playing in the LCS here.
Tell us anything new?
No, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling that it's going to be Fimbulwinter Rush and just kind of playing that style. And if his job is to just kind of answer sides, I think a tankier build makes more sense.
Ultimate, that kill can come through if he gets him low enough. An attempt towards bottom lane, not really going to happen. Zap sidestep as well as Blabber says hello. He's going to walk back and kill his Gromp in about a second.
Blabber is just really trying to maximize farm, but they're... Oh, nice hook!
Good hook into Zap, into a ton of damage, and Berserker will die for the second time. Halves his KDA in 9 minutes, and now Winsome so terribly low. Sidesteps the rocket, no problem, Herald. But turret, yes, with a Rift Herald is going to be under fire and may drop here.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can actually keep the Karthus away from that tower. Blabber looking like he doesn't even want to try to...
Wasn't sure on the cooldown, though. TL, regardless, going to get second Dragon now in the bottom lane. They are heads up, winning the bot lane 2-on-2. Ayla and Hansama crushing it. Here's another one. Flay into the Chompers. The Charm going to mean almost nothing, but Jin's going to open up for a bit more. Will it happen? Ayla gets low. They got to block the shots. Otherwise, Karthus would kill. Low health bar. Santorin may pop. He might die. Ooh, just barely lives. But Fudge is in for a cleanup on the board. Cloud9 find a kill. Santorin at 1 HP. Smites for health. Finds a stun. Finds a bit more damage, but will die. Cloud9 on the board with 2. A flash away for Hansama.
Pretty soon. I do think Shadow Flame is really, really effective with Sork Boots when you're the solo AP threat because you get so much of that magic pen and no one's building any defensive stats. Bwipo, though,
he's going to find the knock-up. Ignited as well. Bwipo's got to be careful. Has an ulti. Looks for it. Doesn't find it. No one's back into the tower. Winsome sadly claims the kill. Didn't want to get that one, but Ignite got the tick. That is still going to be a turret dropping in the bottom side. First turret of the game. 150 bonus gold. Almost all
push. Based on the positioning of Ayla, they are just going to back it up after this and try to use that Herald very likely to crack.
Level 11 has, I believe, 3 individual stacks on Ulti Hunter, since there's only 3 individual deaths. He's got all the assists, so pretty short cooldown.
Yep, and to show you where they've been putting their priority.
Yeah, but of course right now, Dragon's the part that matters, right? You mentioned it before, 3 games in a row, it's the bottom river fights that have worked for C9, now TP to the bottom lane. Careful to 2v1, explosive cast back, and Fudge has had no chance against Bwipo. It's gonna happen again. Bjergsen shows up, sends him back down. There's a kill on the board. That should not quite kill Bwipo. Indeed, it will not. It was up from cooldown, that's nice and all, but he is a tanky Gragas with a Mythic.
So he was at 390 gold. A little update, 618.
Wow.
So he got 240 gold thereabouts off of that. Pretty huge amount. You know, that's almost a kill, and that is one of the
basically.
Are they too slow?
I mean, they're trying to burn it.
Going down.
I mean, they're keeping him zoned out, right? You've got some Chompers down pretty soon, and that's going to be a burn. That's going to be the kill picked up. Karthus ulti for a little bit of something, but is it going to matter? As Summit is dropped low into the front line. Winsome wants it, flashes back to safety. Jindal opens up as well, but Summit will drop as TL scale and find that kill. Out they go.
Just that ultimate can say, okay, now you can't fight anymore because the threat of someone diving onto that Jinx and finishing off is incredibly high. But with the Shield Bow and the Corki, with the Bloodthirster coming up here on TL, can't do that, but they're going to look for the engage, and the TPs are coming through. It's double TP.
Flank not quite on the toppers yet, though. Is going to be enough. Those Fudge to the front line, looks towards the bot lane. It's a flash to save the Hansama. Summit getting low, but he's healing back up against the Corki. Never delaying his death, and he will finally. No, he cleanses it. If he didn't kill Bjergsen, he was going to die as Death's Dance would have ticked him down. So Summit.
Flash. Can he actually get in the pit here?
Stealth, can he find his way in? Wards, where are they? Vision is needed, and jumps in, can't find it. He'll die as it's Berserker who claims the kill, claims the Baron. Cloud9 have it. Cloud9 walk away the 3,000 gold lead.
Man, they pull it off again. It feels like they keep getting these rough situations, but they're finding ways to fight out of it. The double TP flank coming through. Hansama had to Gale Force and flash out. He was incredibly low. And we're back to live. Nice sidestep.
Huge by Fudge. A lantern there for safety. Bwipo will live, but mid lane turret will not, as that one's answered after the Baron play. And so far, Rebel Baron buff, 2,000 gold lead, Cloud9. Not going to quite siege mid yet, going to play for the bottom vision instead.
And this may actually prevent TL from being able to play for this next Dragon here, for looking for that soul point. It's a TP flank now, though, from TL. Oh, the ultimate got stopped!
Oh, that's big. Bjergsen is packed as well. Will he team fight? Looks like not just yet. They flay and Winsome, and now they could look for a fight here. A flash away for Blabber, just barely alive. Bjergsen holding the package. In the back line, we have more action as Bwipo shuts down one. That's going to be rough for Santorin. Jumps over the wall, just barely stays alive. Bwipo lower and lower, but Fudge can't kill him just yet. Bjergsen now looking for a bit more as they push back on Hansama. He will drop, and just barely Fudge will live. Santorin on the way out, a knock up there for Summit, and he wants that kill back. Bwipo on the way away, just barely.
TL, it looked like it was TL's fight to win on that initial play because they were able to actually prevent the Karthus ult from coming.
Do TL walk up? They might have to try, but the vision's not there for him. Blue Trinket used, and not going to find the root just yet, but they're just going to burn it down. That is Baron claimed. That is TL zoned off map. We're taking the fight now afterwards. First kill's going to come down. Ayla is gone. Fudge walks away. Summit goes back in, though. 1v4 for a bit. Very tanky. Zonya's Hourglass. That's going to buy him some time. That's going to kick him out, and they will reset down. That's one in for Hansama. Will the other second. There's Blabber going down. No ulti, nothing else to do. Trade it back, though, as Centauran is down. Could not find a corpse. Explosive Cask. Rocket 1 is not a threat, but the red buff does enough. Hansama on for 3 kills.
What a game so far, Freak. Back and forth. These two titans in the league are slugging it out. Cloud9. This is post-Karthus ultimate. Cloud9, just immediate rush down on this. They get that first kill. The start of the play, and he is going to be such a huge threat because they couldn't force the flash in the last play.
Oh, that is a great cast backwards. And yes, the Infernal Soul was claimed, and they've also gotten Blabber's head.
Cool, because those minions can help you push out, can become very difficult to actually push through here. They don't have great wave clear, though, with this squad. It's pretty much just up to Berserker. Everyone else has very dangerous wave clear, and Ayla is lurking around the side here looking for these hooks, but they're going forward.
Good early damage. No Karthus. Why are you defending a turret? It's 4 versus 5. Cloud9 sends, they lose a top laner, and they may just lose the game. Blabber is still dead. No business defending their base, and they may lose the game for it. As we have an ulti, it's gonna be some decent damage. A Locket Shield. A stopwatch is late for Whippo. Will that be a kill? No, Cloud9 cannot get back in. They're missing a top.
Or they get the kill, but they can't close out this game. Can they stop the recall here?
Oh, no.
Oh, they spotted him.
Whippo with the greedy recall, rooted in place, charmed as well. This has got to be a kill, and it's going to be picked up. Suddenly, Cloud9
with the Ultimate Hunter stacks. So that means it's not going to be available for the Elder fight.
Time to play for Dragon, time to play for Baron.
Oh, Whippo!
And Whippo in the front, he gets the charm, and they got the kill. Shut down for 1, Trader now, no, just 2 for 0. Look at the rest of the front line, GA popped now, and that's gonna be Summit left to simply die. The skill shots come early, but he is still gonna drop, buys some time valiantly, but it's not gonna be enough. Overextension though, Ayla gets himself knocked down. They're gonna try in the 2 versus 4, do everything they possibly can, but Bjergsen, or Berserker, doesn't have the damage. Azonia's for a second. GA popped on 1, that's the kill. That's gonna be the ace, that's everyone down, and Cloud9 will drop their first game of the spring split. Team Liquid fight back valiantly from a loss in game 1 of spring. They will knock down Cloud9, and Team Liquid 2-1 in the LCS.
Whippo with the big plays when it counted in the late game here. The ultimate to stop Blabber's Requiem, then the engage over the wall there, finding.
Pressure means, yes, you can steal Krugs. Now, Kundus is coming over. He's going to bring Jenkins there as well. The ward's going to be killed. And level 4 Xin Zhao could be a threat, but it could be a fight all the same. Half HP. Jenkins the knockup. Now big damage to the Xin Zhao. 200 HP left onto him. Who's going to find it first? A flash to safety. Jenkins grasps, and he's got a teammate there as well. A 1-for-1 stays alive. Licorice forced to flash away. For the Golden Guardians mid laner. Looking to see what's next up. 400 gold lead to Golden Guardians.
Oh, he sees
Jungle
him.
farm, mid farm, top farm as well.
He's going around. Yeah, he saw them both walk past it, so he knows that he's not there. And now Puma's showing, saying, you're safe. Nobody's here.
Oh, meanwhile, Luger off of his teammates showing on the ward. Not safe, but the kill comes through in the mid lane. Well done. Luger lives, finds a slow as he is out of summoner.
That was forced was really, really well done there. The ward gave them the info that they needed, showed them that Olay and Lost had walked back towards bot, made him think he's safe. They get in.
They might force a flash, but Olay tanks all the damage, puts the shield up. Is he gonna die? Takes the E, flash the safety, and Lost just shuts down Boom. Glacier does not give you any tank stats, and they focus the Thresh, the flash auto, and Lost has won this fight 2-0. And indeed, that will drop. So a surge of gold comes through to Renekton and the Xin Zhao. The fighter squad is going to be very, very
far. Try to respond to this dragon if you think you can stop it, but I don't think they have anywhere close to enough time to do that. And those tier 2 towers are so valuable. Yes, the Herald won't. If you can pull off the big play, you can have much higher value than some of these other champions. And I think it's a really smart way to put it, and it applies, I think, to a number of these really high variance, high skill champions.
They land the hook, but it's really just for the disengage. Pride Stalker up 2 levels on Contracts. Contracts hits the smite, though. Chipping in for a bit more, though, is the Xin Zhao kicked into the tower. And as you mentioned, Scales with player skill almost finds it, but no! Oh. Well, keep it going.
Man,
keep the comment. It Scales with player skill.
Especially on some of these kind of sustainy fighters, champions like the Xin, who can be very difficult to actually knock down. You start getting those kills, it can just become near impossible. Palafox looking for a flank, trying to see if they can find an angle here, but he's just trying to fight his way out.
Horn, knock up there. It's going to be enough damage. Palafox walks away for a second. Contracts on the board. CLG looking for signs of life. A flash to safety. A Blaze all getting around the chompers.
Burst gets so high on Aphelios. You know, when you know these combos, when you know your kill thresholds, you can start playing it very, very in the face of your opponent. Try to look for those kills. Contract's taking that in, but Licorice, the only reason you have to be scared is if someone else, you're not really in any threat of dying in the 1v1. You just have to keep moving away back to your tower, make sure that someone else doesn't arrive and find that fight. And now Contracts may have overstayed his welcome. He's on the wrong side of town.
He has Smite, isn't using it. There we go, get some health back. And now Pricetarker's here, kicks for one. Cannot channel because Pricetarker's already there. He's in combat. I'm sorry, Contracts, but you have died. Signs that one with his own blood. Another death now, 3 on the board for Contracts.
Yeah, that is just a bit of a greedy play there. You know, when you show pushing the Renekton out, you do not have control on that side of the map. They have no vision on that side of the map, but Blaze Olive, though, may get ran down here. We'll see if Poom can find him.
That should be a slow, so a flash play, and no flash should make this one a very easy follow. A sidestep guarantees it. I like them to the left. If you dodge at all, you dodge to your doom. Sadly,
the map here. So going to be able to either take down the tier 1 or even just kind of drop it up on that top side. Licorice does collect the gold from that one ward hop ward that Contracts was using over by the enemy blue buff where he died.
Well, his body no longer a ward. Start getting the wins. That's all I'm saying.
Glass is half empty.
Glass is half empty.
The faith is half full.
The faith is half full. I think that's actually, that should be their hashtag. That's a root in time. He can't lantern. Oh, lost. He lands it all. Ole follows it up. And Luger.
Right, so we'll see if they can get Licorice. Licorice is strong, but 3-man bot.
Renekton ulti stolen, kicked into the wall to buy some time. Flayed backwards. You gotta believe he dies. Gets a big heal. Gore Drinker into empowered Q, and he's got reinforcements. A Blaze Olive's here. Try to blaze a trail for the squad, and now Licorice to 1k health, but can't back up for a second. Here's a heal. Luger's gonna be around. Does Lost get the play? He's got teammates as well. Ole wants to get around. Long range ulti, can it land? Hex Flash, that'll get him in range. That's gonna be one target. Will it be more? They find a single kill. The rest get out. CLG walk with only...
He just barely did not have the cleanse available there. Another tower gonna fall. This gold lead is proving himself, you know, by climbing to the top of Korean Challenger, showing he still had it, and now trying to look good here.
In danger, gets the lantern, but he's at 5 HP. You don't want to lose cleanse for caster minion, so plays it safely. Golden Guardians keep the wards down. Hex Flash over the wall. Ole would love to keep controlling this side of the map. Only a 26 CS lead in the top lane for the Renekton, but he's gotten enough done here. Death Dance in, going towards some magic resist. As the mid lane is getting cleared out, Luger dropped a bit low, try to disengage. CLG staying alive as long as they can. They find that kill on the Victor. They got the CC lock, and they got the...
and some credit deserved by him as well for not being too far down. Licorice, though, going to try to sneak out here, and Contracts may be in the wrong spot.
Root, trying to get the ward hop, gets away a little bit here. Got Palafox around, but it's going to be enough. A flash E for Pricetarker wants in for a bit more. Sinja ult to buy a second, but it's not going to matter. And he gets to click the lantern, though. So safety for Palafox, but another death for Contract.
And they can go Baron. Baron is spawned. You have the jungler dead. You're in the area. Are they going to make the retreat to it? I think they should. Just have a Blaze Olive kind of play bodyguard on the outside, and there's no reason that you can't at least draw them in and look for a turn. And that's exactly what they are going to do here. Try to force CLG to take a fight that they know they can't win.
They're going to get a little bit hooked down, but 4v5 is going to be tough. Ornulti not up for a little bit here. Same for the jungle, same for the mid. So that's going to be a tough play right here. 3k health, just kill it slowly, let Pricetarker gingerly bring it down to 900. Wait out the Jinx rocket. Okay, that's going to be good enough for us. 150. Pricetarker here soon, and CLG just have to walk away out of this one.
Yep, Licorice not in any threat there whatsoever, even if he's back to that. Make sure that this is a clean close out here at Golden Guardians, looking for their first win, and you want to make sure it's a clean one.
Objective bounty going to be useful. Those are guaranteed to be fully stacked bounties, so 6% more, 800 extra gold for that turret, 1,300 for the top lane outer. Brings it back a little bit, but instantly answered as mid lane inhibitor is down, bot lane being pushed in, and the mid inhibitor itself will drop after that turret was slain.
Palafox back, they're going to go.
Trying right now, 5v4. Gale Force gets lost to safety, and that is a big ulti down, which means probably no more team fight. A quick stun, though. We know no ulti on Pricetalker could be playable as Palafox walks in for a bit. bit more. They trade the ultis actually back and forth now, and that's forcing a Lantern back to safety. Thankfully, high ability haste for PrideStalker. Let's get the ulti back again just in time. That's going to be double inhibitor down for CLG.
I mean, he has a super high CDR build. A lot of these new kind of bruiser items have a lot of CDR on them that you're building. You're not going Sterix anymore. He has Black Cleaver, a Caulfield's, and he has CDR boost. So he has a lot of cooldown reduction and can afford to use that ultimate pretty haphazardly. You know, it's under a minute cooldown at this point. He's going to be building towards that Death Stance next, very likely, and going to have a really...
Double slow. Nice attempt by Palafox with the Leon ulti. Not going to happen, though. Bot wave shoved in. Both of them. It's going to be a pretty slow clear for the Ornn, but will there even be a tower dive? Flicker's on the way, so maybe so. Jenkins has to walk over. The turret's going to take some damage as they're a play. Stun going to land on a 2. And here's the dive in for PrideStalker. Is it enough, though, as the Ornn comes across? Gets some CC. Will they shut down PrideStalker? They're going to try. They trade him for the turret. 1 for 1 in that regard, but that is still a kill on the board. Luger cleansing and running away, staying alive. Decent damage on Ole. And careful, it could be stunned. He is so. Licorice spots it, and it gets to drop. I think PrideStalker's actually the sweep there. The wards will die. Ornn sounds into the fog of war. They're going to find a knockup onto just the Renekton. Not a prime target, so it's not going to happen. Dragon Soul in 1 minute 10.
And Luger wasn't even there, so I don't think that they could have even followed up on it, no matter who it was, really. But Licorice now in deep. We'll see if he can get out of this. A Blaze Olive coming in.
1v3 for a bit. A Blaze Olive is here, as you mentioned, getting some decent damage, and poor Lee Sin. Contracts drops again. As Dragon Soul claimed, and Golden Guardians will probably end the game from there.
Absolutely. I think you just grab the Dragon Soul here. You reset off.
A pick on the Golden Guardians. They're going to try. Contracts is here, though. It is a 5-on-5, but against Baron and against a sharp team at 11,000 gold. Licorice goes for the flank play. He's going to be jumped on. Now, can they win the 5v4 is the question, as Palafox tries to stone the backline. Not going to happen. Ornn sounds. Knock up onto 3, but Boom is going to drop. Is it going to be enough, though? Will they find a kill back? Licorice so tanky, and Palafox cannot find the kill. 2 for 1 in favor of Golden Guardians, and it only gets better from here, as they've still got a jungler. They've still got the chance to play for this one. CLG will try to pull it out, but will it even happen? TP available for a Blaze Olive. They're going to send him back to base to heal to come back. Can they burn it down? They're going to try. Smite's going to be crucial, and they claim the bounty. It's going to be enough now. Ole locked in place. Ole dives in, but Ole dies. And is it going to be enough now? 3-on-3. The retreat for CLG. They claim the
dragon. Now closing in on 4 items. Luger is a true threat. Palafox has hit 16. Everyone has their Ornn items. You know, the scaling is in effect for CLG.
Knock up onto 1. CC gonna land for 1,000,000 years, but it's not gonna be a kill. Blaze Olive does not find his way down. It's gonna be Contract.
No.
Takes the Q onto a minion and just drops for it. A flay out for a bit of time. Ole, tanky, gonna have to burn a stopwatch. Jinx ulti is down. Can they find this kill? Uh-oh, Jenkins is low. No more frontline. Ole at 1 hit. A flay back buys some time, but it's not a kill just yet. Licorice does stay alive. Lost knocks down a turret. Bottom inhibitor's gonna be open. That one's gonna fall now as well. 5 on the map, but the health bars are so low, Golden Guardians will disengage off a single kill.
They will have to disengage again. It's a TP flank coming through here.
These could be
Jenkins and Palafox double TP. Can they actually catch them?
This can work, this can work, this can work. The health bars are so low, it is playable. Palafox is slowed, gets the, not a stun just yet, but has an ulti. Buys some time once you want to press that button. PrideStalker just deletes him 1v1, almost wins it. The heal comes back in, pulled back to safety. Jinx has a lock in and will find a single kill, but no reset. Jinx never got to deal damage. Ole dives in. Doesn't find much else. So again, CLG able to find themselves a single kill in this trade back. Gold to the CLG pockets. 10,000 gold lead underneath that now. 9.9 as CLG have worked back. It's going to force a flash out of Blaze Olive, and now that means Ornn can hit 3. Gets the Zhonya's out. A stun to the backline. Buys some time. A root on the Licorice. Hooked back in. GA may pop as he's flayed and burns his stopwatch for some time. But Jenkins getting lower and lower. Gordricker heal comes in, and he will burn. Lost is godlike. They do get through the Ornn.
For some sort of a miracle steal here, but I don't think he's going to be able to get in. You lose the soul. Likely means you lose the Baron here as well. CLG, a good swing, but couldn't quite get it. And Lost standing strong.
The slows 3 of them. Thanks to Leona. Yeah, it's a good play, but game out. And that's so valuable for that purpose. Baron getting burned down. Again, CLG knows they can't fight for it. That's handed over yet again.
A potential flank there. Contract was spotted though, and he's gonna have to run.
Seasons, that's gone. Palafox steals Leona ulti, gets the Gale Force out of Lost. Top turret getting low, then with Green Gun, that's always gonna die if you want it. But a flash kick, not gonna find him. Lost flashes in time. They get some CC and Contract's gonna drop. It's a 1-for-1 as Leona has been slain as well. 4-item Jinx can be scary. Inhibitor is down though is the important thing. Golden Guardians with a Baron buff and a 4-on-4 are gonna recall away 1. Taking the fight now as they TP back to mid laner. Sinja ulti claimed, and when does Palafox go in? Gets the invulnerability and it dives in, killing Renekton. Trading 1-for-1. Now a 3v3 on the base, but the turrets are low. Keep in mind, the wave's been crashing in. This will be middle inhibitor down, bottom inhibitor available, and Nexus turrets at 10%.
Yeah, it's all about Luger here. You've got to protect him. It's just Luger and 2 supports, and they're going forward.
Diving in to kill the turrets, now diving in to kill the 80 carry, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the kills that you need in the backline. Ord can't get it done. Lost gets the kill. The Nexus falls. 39 minutes, Golden Guardian.
So he'll have more combat power than Spica if they end up meeting. Spica here, I think, just to let the wave crash for Huni and maybe even get a play. Dive would be rather ambitious.
Walked right over that ward, so Kumo knew it was coming, locked in and stunned out. And on the opposite side, Jose Deodo is here for the lock-in, knock up onto Huni, a burn onto Spica. First blood going over to FlyQuest. Jose Deodo taking it.
If there was a critical cooldown, they missed, but generally diving a cloth armor Ornn like that is very dangerous. And bot.
Oh, Shenyi goes in for it. Flash is used. The Drowsy landing onto Shenyi. The burst is good.
No flash.
Heal in response. Takui finishes off.
Afromu and Johnson with more early lane plays. Easy for the Victor to get shoved, but until that point, Takui can play pretty aggressively, get little timing windows. I don't necessarily think this would be a timing for FlyQuest. If anything, it's a timing for TSM to try and take it, because they have the bot lane move.
And that's what they're going to try to do. Spica starting it up slightly, but knows that Jose Deodo is likely still in the area. Shenyi making his rotation through, as well as Tactical. So that early firepower here, ready for the 5-man collapse onto this objective for TSM.
Might see a fight.
Does Jose Deodo try and initiate this?
Everyone's here.
J4 is who you look to go for it. Kumo also from the top side, going and throwing down the Ornn Horn. Even the flashes directly into the level of impact. Cataclysm gets the lock even more. A trade of Huni
from the Aphelios towards the Lee Sin and Renekton. It'll still be the first turret. However, because it was pretty much a big map.
While doing everything they can to make sure they have as much security and firepower for the pending potential fight, they don't actually have to do it. Stacking up the second one for them.
Having Kumo kind of through the early laning phase without too much bad happening, and then also having the Zoe being ahead of the Victor, they're pretty happy with the game state right now.
Right in the jungle, though, Shenyi finds himself on the opposite side of Jose Deodo and friends. Cataclysm followed up by Afromu. That's a kill onto the enemies. Throws down the Q, wants to contest for himself, so Jose just lets him be. Kayado is also nearby with Huni. Kumo could potentially be a target.
He's got to make sure to keep his health up as much as possible, allow Jose and Afro to arrive.
Zoning off Jose as much as they possibly can, flash away,
ambitious.
Flag and drag in, activated the Dominus here, next knock up from the Ornn Horn. Kumo continues to go in to try and find a little bit of safety, but the return from Afromu is good here. So TSM not necessarily going to want to continue for that more. Flash forward by Takui and Afromu. Goes for the Abyssal Dive once more. Huni is now separated. Tries to slice and dice away. The damage is too good.
Got him.
Spica is still here, though, but he can't do anything about it. Another flash forward. That's a Zoe. Just endless opportunity. Some new blood to spice things up a little bit. They gotta worry. Takui Emperor big. Got the Mythic across almost everyone except for the support. Wow. That's it. You go to sleep, into the grave, right under the turret. Don't even need the rocket. Another one for FlyQuest. Doing hanging around this turret. This is ours easily. Got the Rift Herald to drop down too, which means they'll get an additional charge. Because without Tactical nearby, the remaining members of TSM will have some difficulty holding this up. They do try to get the trade.
Control of the jungle. It doesn't look like TSM's going to contest at all.
Nope, and they know Kaduo is top, does have the Unleashed Teleport at this point in time, so you are thinking
Tactical,
about those things.
no sums.
Instead, another Ornn Horn drop through for a Tactical. Doesn't have any of that escapability. Knock up after knock up, knocked down. Tactical out.
There's a different version of Jose Duedo who flash ults there onto Huni trying to get something out, but he saves it because that's not how they win this.
Seasons, even before coming to the LCS, you know, highlight clips of him on the Evelyn. Sometimes it's having that tempered moment, but we're actually getting the burn down. They're committing to it. TSM's making their rotation through. Are they going to try and go for a fight off of this? Kumo goes in, gets rooted, knocked up once more. Quickness to get Chenyi back into protected territory. Teleport directly into the center. Cataclysm thrown up, and Jose Deodo has to get out of there with the flash, but it's okay. FlyQuest here. Don't lose a single member. Take down Tactical again and get the Baron.
Just a really nice over. Like it blew up the whole team. It was just one in a flash, but a lot of things disappeared when that connected, and they are in total command of this game.
As we get a continuation of the engages that have worked so well, Johnson goes golden, teleport from Kaiduo to try and get a good death ray down. Johnson with a flash in return, has the autos that are going to do those heavy hits though to take down Spica, and the rest of FlyQuest are in pursuit. They do have to worry about the low HP of their ADC, but they still take the support. Jose De Oro with the flank around to get the knock up, and the rest of the team has finally arrived as well. A good old bubble to get a good chunk down onto Huni, brings his HP bar down to 50%, and Kumo taking the tower so they can get this Baron-empowered wave to finish off that tier 2. Not going to connect with the Oran Horn on this one. Aphromoo flashing forward to see if he can get a tongue slap onto somebody, but in the end, it's still an overall victory for them as they pressure into the base.
We're only 22 minutes in, and it looked like they were one
opportunity to move in on that.
Oh,
Rousey also going to sleep, and you see the E come in from Jose De Oro, targets 3 with a Cataclysm. Huni, can you swing away as the Relented? We're looking at you to offset the rest, but Tactical gets a nice kick onto Kumo. So 3 taken away for Fly, 3 for TSM.
But remember, the Ornalt is down at the start of this fight because of what was tried previously, and we got to cut away from this because Huni was trying to stop that Infernal Soul, and it did not go well.
Shot to let everybody follow up. Super Mega Death Rocket lands onto 2, but they're tanky enough, and enough of sustain available to them as well. But the zoning right now is unreal. Look at that. Spica, just a couple shots. He can't be in it anymore. Knock up onto Shen.
On the map, he was able to get enough control of the lane in the mid game to make roams. He's just completely controlling the space that FlyQuest has vision for. It's very hard to check spaces against Zoe as the team is behind, but he's landing everything. And here's the final fight.
The flash and the charm from Shenyi goes Drowsy. Can't even fall asleep yet. They say no dreams for you, buddy. We're just putting you right down as soon as we possibly can. Spica trying to get a little bit of safety, but there's no safety when FlyQuest has your number, baby. Trying to punch them tickets. Huni already expelled his ultimate. Every single time Sukui goes in, he said, "This is my dream territory." FlyQuest pressuring, not even 25 minutes yet, chat. We're already knocking on the doors. Huni with the last stand right there in the back. Rocket slicing through nobody because there's not a single phase left. Shenyi coming up. And on the clock right now, FlyQuest remain the only undefeated team in the LCS.